Hey guys, Corey Baker here. I'm here to tell you guys about the weekend I had at Scitech, Western Australia. And if you don't know what Scitech is, it's like a little place we've got here where kids can go and can learn about science, all sorts of scientific experiments on the show floor, on the Scitech floor they call it. And what you do is you go around the place and there's all sorts of different little experiments the kids can do, and adults can enjoy it too, obviously. Anyway, Scitech every 3 months have actually started doing an adults only event called Scitech After Dark, and it's where adults can come and have a go for themselves, but with a mix of alcohol. So that's always a good idea, isn't it? So I went to one on Saturday night, which was the 18th of June, to one called Scitech After Dark Dinosaurs. So of course I went because I love dinosaurs, if you haven't already noticed. When I first got into the Scitech after dark event, they had a few shows scheduled, and the first one up was a puppet show about how dinosaurs went extinct. So let's have a look what happened in that.
Am I a good dinosaur? Can any who calls himself carnivore truly be good? As to this, I do not know. I asked my father one day, Papa, why do we exist? What does it all mean? And for a while, he did not answer. Then he laughed. Life has no meaning, son, he replied. Do with it what you will until you're buried in the ground. He paused for a moment, then said, whatever you do, whatever you achieve, never look back, or you will be lost. At first I did not understand, but time has a way of making all things clear.
And that, not my favourite theory, but it's got some plausibility there, I mean, the sun's bright. Okay, and the last theory I came across was that dinosaurs were so promiscuous that some of them had sex with meteors. They contracted space bugs, spread that to other dinosaurs, and died as a result of the infection. No, we don't need to see this. keep it G-rated. Yeah, these are real.
And about halfway through, they asked who'd like to volunteer in a little, do a bit of a puppet show participation, and I put my hand up and enjoy.
Nice to meet you. What's your name, sir? Nice to meet you, Corey. I'm very well. Very well, thank you. Not everyone else. I'm sitting in a couple of things for you, Corey, so stay there, get comfortable. It looks like you're having fun.
We're going to piece this together bit by bit. We're not going to give you the answer straight away. So we're going to start with this mysterious looking circle. You'd like to put that on top of your head there. Excellent. Now we have one other subtle clue that we're going to chuck on to you guys. Excellent, you're doing really good. This one, we need you to look promiscuous, fertile, if you will. So promiscuous, fertile pose. No, that's pretty good. That's strong. Excellent. Just keep that up.
Wait for magic. And here we go. Oh, yeah. So this next theory relies on a little bit of background knowledge about the reproductive systems of turtles and alligators. Around that Paleogene Cretaceous dividing line there was a massive drop in temperature of up to 7 degrees Celsius worldwide. Now, you can explain the next bit. It's good fun.
Well, as we all know, different sperm contain different X or Y chromosomes. So these are the X chromosomes. They're for the boys. We are gender neutral here when it comes to gifts. But the X chromosome sperm actually were way less motile in the colder climates.
Which means that the way was left clear for all the lovely Y chromosome carrying sperms to make their way towards the ovum and impregnate it. Which means that by the end of the Cretaceous period, there was a massive sausage fest with mostly male dinosaurs prevailing, no females, The theory suggests that they died out because of sexual selection. Thank you so much, Corey. Give them a massive round of applause.
After that, we got to go and roam the little dinosaur exhibit they had, and they had robotic dinosaurs on display. And it was actually really quite weird to me because I've never actually had a beer in my hand when looking at a little dinosaur exhibition. So that was something new, and it was very enjoyable.
Controlling a dinosaur. Oh my god!
I don't know what it was, but I was so excited to see the Parasaurolophus head, and because we don't have our museum in Western Australia sucks. We're actually getting a new one in 2020, but that's a long away. Anyway, we don't have many dinosaur skeletons in our museum, so when I saw that head of Parasaurolophus, well, I've never seen, I was very excited. And one of the guys I was with, he said, "Hey Corey, I'll get you a free drink if you do something funny." And he asked the unthinkable of me. He asked if I would lick the Parasaurolophus head in front of everyone. And of course I did, didn't I?
YouTube famous. Do it again, do it again.
No, I've done it once.
Longer, has to be on film.
And that, my friends, is the story about how I got a free beer.
Better and better.
That's how they saw it. Hey, no one's here actually, so it's good. Just gonna have a walk around.
Next up, we went and watched a little presentation about meteorites in the Dome Theatre, and this theatre is actually, I went once when I was a kid, and I've never been back, and it was absolutely awesome. It's like a theatre, like a movie theatre, but it's like a dome, so it's all around you, and they use it to look at like solar system little movies and stuff. And we did it. I filmed a bit in there where they looked at the solar system and stuff. And it was really cool. The camera doesn't pick it up as much as how awesome it looks like in real life, but yeah, it was all about meteorites. And at the end, they asked if anyone had a question, and I had a bit of a funny sort of question to ask.
One's if someone, like, you know how you found it in the desert there, just One's if someone gets there before you. Do you go and hunt them down and kill them or something? Well, what happens?
Not in Texas. Meteorite hunters to a completely different level. That is totally not right. No. There are certain rules and there's legal, there's laws in certain countries, or every country has its own laws. In Australia, different states have different laws.
Oh, okay.
So if you find a meteorite in Western Australia, it belongs to the government. It goes to the WA Museum. If you find a meteorite in South Australia, it goes to the South Australian Museum. So the meteorite we found in South Australia is a part of the South Australian Museum collection.
Yeah.
Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, I think if you find it, you find it. It's yours. If you want to donate it or give it to a research facility, it's greatly appreciated. Sometimes you can get reimbursed for it or recompensed for it, but often museum collections especially don't have a huge budget for buying meteorites, so they rely on people donating, or they rely on their own collections or collecting facilities and things like that.
Oh, thanks.
Fossilized dino dung.
Where?
Because it's there.
The shop at the end had a lot of dinosaur stuff, and I was thinking I gotta go and get something to show you guys. So I picked up this crystal puzzle Tyrannosaurus, and I got this because it looked very much like the Papotyrannosaurus. That looks, you know, that one that Papo makes, and I thought it would be interesting to have a look, crack it open on camera, and make it and show you guys. So that will be in the next video coming up right up after I upload this one. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment. I love to hear from you, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.